back on The Blend today. We are joined by Mike Harrison, Chief Dream Officer with Spectacular Lives Coaching. Good to see you again, Mike.
It's good to be here today.
You just wrapped up a challenge. It was over 100 people were involved, and it's called the Story Shift System. You actually have a book about it, too. Tell us about it.
I do. Well, you know, so many people, what's holding them back are the stories that they tell themselves. Some of the stories help them, some of the stories don't serve them well. And so we've learned how to instantly shift that. And so these 100 people marched through a challenge in 5 days, and it was a huge breakthroughs, and it was a lot of fun to work with them.
I love that.
Well, most of us have to make a big mental shift if we want to get to a new level or find a breakthrough to a new goal. Why is it that we have to shift so much?
Yeah, so it probably happened early on, 7 to 11 years old. We interpret things wrongly when we're growing up as, did we see it right? Did we see it wrong?
Yeah.
And so then we take that into our adult lives, and it shows up when we're speaking or when we're selling or when we're prospecting or in business. It shows up over and over again. So we have to go back and unpack that and then shift it, and it just instantly disappears.
Well, what's one thing that we can do to shift our stories?
Yeah, the number one thing is to journal. And that's why I wrote this journal. It's so key to get the thoughts out of the head. They're like ping pong balls in the head, right? Get them down on a piece of paper so that you can objectively qualify and quantify them.
And I think sometimes we think we can journal by typing, but there's something about our hands, actually the words coming out of a pen onto paper, right?
That's right. There's an old proverb that says the palest ink is the forever memory. So when we write things down, even with a dull pencil or a short pencil, it's better than trying to keep it in our heads.
You know, it's so interesting, the stories that we tell ourselves, right? And we wouldn't talk to our friends the way we talk to ourselves, right?
No, we wouldn't have any friends left.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, I mean, and everyone does it, right?
Yeah, that negative self-talk is pretty common. You know, we call that part in the brain that's a roommate. It's just going to be there. You can listen to it, not listen to it. But why not shift it? And that's what I've done with Story Shift.
So what do you say to people who say, I don't have time to write down?
Yeah, this has to become a habit, right? And so the next 21 days working on it together, you might really stink at it at the beginning, but you're going to get a measured result if you just start doing it each and every day.
Yeah.
And if you look at the time maybe you spend on your phone, because your phone will tell you how much time you spend on it every day.
Yeah. And
So you can find 10 minutes to change your life.
Yeah, and time spent in story shifting is time well spent.
You help people out. You're a coach. How do people get in touch with you?
So the best way is through my website, spectacularlives.com. They can fill out a quick form that says, hey, get on Mike's calendar, and I'd love to meet with them.
We love it. We've got your information on the screen, spectacularlives.com, where the number's on the screen as well. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.